to wrap up February. Let's dive into the young adult reading I have been doing. We have to start off with Cress, the third book of the Lunar Chronicles by Marissa Meyer. I pre-ordered and almost wept with joy when it arrived. And then I read it, and there are no words. The first book was brilliant, loved the second book, but this third book is perfect. She juggles like 5 or 6 separate storylines at a time in perfect interlocking sync step. This got my first 5 out of 5 stars for the year because I seriously cannot think of any way this book could have been an iota better. If you have not read these, go out, get all 3 and just marathon them. Will be the best reading decision you make this year. Okay. I do want to say something that could be considered a mild spoiler. So if you haven't read it yet, stick your fingers in your ears and go la 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 la, or just fast forward till you see the next book cover pop up over here. Marissa Meyer is brilliant. When it first appears that Thorn is going to be the love interest, I was like, what? Wait, that idiot? I mean, I loved his character in the second book, but when we first meet him, he's watching porn and is not exactly portrayed as the smartest cookie, shall we say? I was so convinced that she couldn't actually be trying this that when Jason, the lunar guard, shows up, I was like, oh, he's gotta be the love interest. And then she takes him off into one of the other story paths away from Cress and Thorn, and I was like, wait, what? But here's her brilliance. She worked me around with finesse, and now I can't even imagine it not being Thorn, and it was just perfect and perfect, so perfect. Okay, moving on to Clockwork Princess by Cassandra Clare. I have finally read it, and bless Cassandra Clare's soul, it's per usual brilliant. Don't know why I ever doubt her. And I really need to go back and read all the short stories she's released. Are they good? Most of them are about Magnus Bane, right? Hush Hush by Becca Fitzpatrick. Turns out it was about angels. Imagine that. I liked it. I will be reading the next one. I will leave it there for those of you who have not read the book yet and don't want any spoilers. You can just fast forward till you see the next cover appear up here. Okay. I just have to say there were a few parts though where I was like, really? I mean, come on, you just told her you had intended to kill her, and then you get all hurt when she could possibly believe you might actually go through with it? Not the time to try to make someone else feel guilty for a natural, logical, dare I say, sane assumption, bro. Just saying. Erased, the second book in the YA sci-fi series Altered. The teens are on the run, and there are more secrets that come out in this book. I liked it. I'm not somersaulting with love or anything, but these are solid, likable books. The Giver by Lois Lowry. This was my reread this month. I hadn't read it since I was a teen, and frankly, I didn't actually remember what it was about, but I remember loving it. Upon my reread, I realized there's a reason this book is a classic. It's simple yet very powerful, and it doesn't try to over-explain the ending. I liked it a lot. It was a very, very good reread. I know this is actually the first of a series. A lot of people don't know that. Has anyone read any of the other books in the series? Are they worth continuing on to? I read a total of 21 books in February, which puts me 8 books ahead of schedule for my goal of 250 books by the end of the year. Okay, do you like rereading books? How long do you have to wait before you want to reread a book again?